What is up, Hack Stab Slash? We have got a treat for you. Justin's a little bit on the sick side. So Justin, what do you call a vampire with the sniffles?
Oh my dear God. I don't know, Sean.
Nosferatu?
Oh no,
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 no.
no.
No,
God
man.
damn it. I tried
Damn.
vampire jokes, but they all suck.
Stop. Stop. Bro, all the red flags for this episode right now. Oh my God.
Come on. I tried, all right?
No,
You
that was
gotta take
fine.
things one day at a time, Justin, all right? Because life
All right.
is like a roll of toilet paper. All right.
Oh,
You're either on
okay.
a roll or you're just taking someone's shit.
Bro, Oh man, I had to late that. what is how are we sounding like this? This is wild.
I don't know. I'm just
Oh,
trying to get you out of your funk with all the worst
uh,
dad jokes I can think of.
thank you. I was just saying that was a lot in a row right there.
And if you can't tell Hack Stab Slash by Justin's background, we're doing the 1987 mega classic hit cult superstar, awesome movieist ever in the whole entire vampire genre, The Lost Boys.
Awesome movieist? You mean awesomest movie? Let's go.
See, it's working. I'm getting you out of your funk.
For real, no, I needed this because I was like not feeling fast at all. The Lost Boys,
Justin, I'm assuming you've
1987.
never seen this movie before,
Yeah, I never even
ever.
heard of it. Is this like a deep cut or something? I don't even know. Like the Lost Boys. No, honestly, I was very excited to rewatch this because I love this movie. I saw this way back when I was going through all the 80s horror movies, but it was something that for whatever reason I haven't rewatched this as much as I've rewatched so many of the other 80s horror movies. I can't even remember the last time I seen this, even though I remember when I watched it, I loved it so much. So I was so due for a rewatch. So yeah, that's what I got. How about
Yeah,
you?
dude,
What do
this
you?
is one of my goated vampire movies. Like, I absolutely love everything about this movie. And I found myself on this rewatch realizing that I haven't watched this in maybe like 10 years.
Dude, same. It's been a
And I think
long.
that comes with something as we fawned over something like a Halloween 78. I couldn't
Yeah,
tell you the last time I sat down and rewatched that from front to back without it being Halloween.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I
I
mean?
think I've
Just
rewatched
watch
that
it to
every single
watch it. And
Halloween
I
year.
think
But
because
right.
we know it's such a masterpiece and it's so like in our brains, man, that we don't have to watch it all the time. We could probably just play the movie in our head. Just close our
No, for
eyes and
real.
pretend
Because
like we're in a
I'd
movie
say
theater.
it's probably been like over 15 years for me. So very due.
But if you have no idea what this movie's about, Hack Stab Slash, when a newly divorced mom and her two crotch goblins leave for Arizona to the West Coast lifestyle, they find themselves in Santa Clara. And what pairs better with a boardwalk
Birdwalk.
lifestyle and some hard rock abs, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's fucking Kiefer Sutherland and his beautiful blonde mullet and some ragtag twisted sister looking creatures of the night. Justin, you ready to get into this?
Let's just go, man. Let's just go. Let's get right into this.
Let's just go like a merry-go-round because that's our opening scene, and this feels a little bit out of place. We have no idea what's going on. And then right away, dude, it's setting the tone for the rest of the movie because this security guard breaks up this little like fight and tells them to get
Mhm.
lost, and then he gets demolished by something coming from the sky. Is it a
Sky,
bird?
right?
Is it a plane? Is it Superman? No,
I don't
it's
think
Kiefer
so.
Sutherland.
Yup. Hate when that happens.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Nothing pairs better with a movie than a really good song because right after this merry-go-round scene, it kind of like evolves and we get one of those very 80s like oceanic shots, like you see the town, you see the mountainscapes and all that shit,
Yeah, sets
but
sets of vibes. A nice
nothing.
vibe setter scene, I'd call it.
Yes, but we get People Are Strange from the Doors, and that
Yeah.
movie and that song are fucking made for each other. And what a time to be alive, Justin. Though I'd have killed to be around in the mid to late 80s in the summer Santa Clara on the boardwalk. We even get a name drop while the brothers are exploring their new home. Michael says, talk about a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I did giggle though when we see the grandfather says, I don't know what that is. He's like, what?
Hmm.
And he's like, yeah, don't, hey, while you here though, don't touch my TV guide. And he gets excited and he's like, so you do have a TV? He's like, no, why would I have a TV when you got the TV guide?
Yeah, I just know what's on.
I love like the little sprinkles of comedy that don't feel like they're supposed to be there for comedic reasons, but they were.
Hmm. They were there. Yep, they're there.
Next up is probably one of the most iconic scenes in horror movie vampire franchise fucking history.
Okay.
Tim Capello shredding up his abs and playing a saxophone.
Hmm.
Justin,
Oh
is this
yeah.
what you look
Let's
like when you
go.
work out?
Oh,
You
oh
go put
yeah.
on your purple spandex.
I do. I set this. I listened to this exact song and everything. Let's go.
But we see Michael is smitten for the shirtless saxophone man. I'm just kidding. He's smitten for a girl who's jamming out hardcore to the sax show. I almost said the other word, sax. Get it?
Yeah, I get it. Very, very good.
Yeah. And Sam goes comic hunting. So the brothers are starting to split up. And Sam drops a very rare comic. He's like, yo, you got Batman number 14? As he bumps into the Frog Brothers, who give him a vampire comic in exchange and says, you better read this.
Yes.
It
What do they
just
say?
might
Like,
save a life.
as I say, it tells him you could save his life.
I cannot with Corey's voice in this movie. I like the first time I saw this movie, I couldn't tell if he was trying to sound grown up, going through puberty, or what the fuck he was going for. But I was like, why does he sound like this?
Dude, it's amazing. It's so fitting for this. It's ridiculous.
Michael ends up going to Lover's Point. Well, not Michael. We go to Lover's Point, excuse
Mhm.
me, and we see a hard top get turned into a convertible, which was pretty sweet, if I might say. Some people pay a lot of money for that. These guys got it done for free, so I don't know what they're complaining about.
Seriously, they should be thankful. I mean, did they get ripped out of it? Yeah, but I mean, obviously, like,
Yeah, I mean,
got to pay some kind of price,
yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly, dude. I mean,
right?
what's a meal for a hardtop?
Seriously, man.
Speaking of sweet cars, though, we see Gramps has a pretty cool Ford Fairline. He starts it up to take Sam into town, and then immediately shuts it off and says, "All right, that's as close to downtown as I like to get." What is this grandfather's fucking major malfunction, Justin?
Dude, this guy is out of his mind. And I'm so
Starts
there
up this
for it.
car. Yep. He doesn't even put it into drive. He just
No.
starts it up and like they're ready to go. Sam's like feeling it. He's like, "Ooh, this car's dope." And grandfather's like, "Nope, that's it. Shut it off." We see
Yep,
the
we're
boys
done.
though. They do go downtown with or without their grandfather. And Sam hits up the friendly Frog Brothers, and Michael starts to try to find Star and is almost ready to take her out to eat. That is before the boys show up. And I'm going to call these guys the boys for a little bit because they're on their bikes. And Michael goes for a joyride, which almost kills Michael. I don't see any joy in that.
No.
But he dumps his bike right before he gets to the edge of the cliff. Thank God, because if he goes off that cliff, maybe we don't have a movie. And after a
It-
little skerduffle between David and Michael, in which clearly Michael stood no chance because we know what David is,
right.
the sweetest lair I've ever seen in my life, they go to hang out. And yet again, another iconic scene, the Chinese food turned into maggots.
Dude,
This
and
gets plastered everywhere all the time.
no, it does. And I love it. Oh my God, dude, the aesthetics of this movie, like when you just said they go on like the ride, where basically like the leader just tells him, he's like, hey, try to keep up. And then you're just like, what the hell is happening? And how they it's foggy, they go to the cliffs. It's so badass. And you can tell Michael's kind of like no clue what's kind of going on. And they go to that amazing lair. And you can see like, oh shit, like this dude's playing like head games. Cause I mean he's looking down at his food, there's worms, this shit like this, and stuff's moving around. I mean, it is very creepy, and you can tell like, oh shit, like I don't know, this guy's using some kind of mind control. And then all of a sudden he's like, they tell him to like be one of us and stuff, and they hand him like a red bottle, and Star kind of like whispers to him like it's blood. I don't know. I mean, I probably would not want to drink that, but I'm not 100%. I mean, I know you want to fit in, but I don't know if I want
I
to be
mean,
one of them at this. But and then the
you're
fact,
clearly tripping balls. Maybe you think it's wine. You don't want it to play tricks on you. I
right?
think there's a pretty like cool way to turn someone. Justin,
Okay,
I got one question for you.
what do you got?
In all of the horror movies you've ever seen,
Yep.
if you had to choose one place to live
Hmm.
in a villain's lair,
Okay.
where would you pick? It could be people under the stairs house. It could be Michael's sewer drains. It could be Jason's Camp Crystal Lake. You know what I mean? It could be anywhere.
Oh God, let me think about this more, and I'll let you know at the end of the episode. But why are you gonna say?
Okay.
So I will. Are you talking
Oh,
about
because
their
mine
lair?
100% is the hotel cliff that the vampires stay in. I think that's one of the baddest places I've ever seen.
Yeah, and before we move on, let's just touch on it again too. They say this is basically they explain too. It was like what it was buried from like the 1906 earthquake there, so it was
Yeah.
kind of just like buried in like the cliffs there and like just forgotten. So the fact that they have it, no, absolutely badass. And then he does end up drinking it, and you could tell like this is getting like kind of trippy and weird. And we just go from like iconic scene to iconic scene because you see them
That's
all
an
like
understatement too. That is
no,
an
for real.
understatement.
Like next thing you know, like we see like they're out there walking, and then we see they go to this bridge, and it is, dude, the fog, how crazy this looks. It's a train bridge, and it looks amazing. And all of a sudden, like one by one, like you see these guys, like they all hanging under the bridge, and like, dude, the how this is shot from you see far away, you see all of them hanging, and all of a sudden, like one by one, like you see them like let go and just fall, and then like and you can hear them like laughing, and you hear the voices, you can hear them saying like one of us.
Come on, Michael.
Yeah, come on, Michael. One of us. And then, like, as the train goes over, and we see, like, Michael finally falls, and you see him falling, and he's yelling. And then all of a sudden, it's like, boom. It's like next day, he, like, is in his bed. And, like, you see him waking up, and he's like, oh my God. And right away, you can see there's a few things different now, because, like, it's very sunny, and he needs his sunglasses right away. And he's like, oh man, this is tough. And his mom calls him, is like, hey, you got to stay in and you got to watch Sam tonight. And he's kind of pissed about that. We see Michael looking, dude, he's looking in the mirror. We see his reflection is like fading. Like, this is not good. And we see the dog attacks him. This shit is going crazy. Like, he's like trying to protect Sam. And the Sam calls the comic book kids because what do you call it? The Frog Brothers, because he's like, oh my God, like
Come
vampire,
save me. I
yeah,
need
come save
help.
me right now. Like this is crazy. And we see Michael, he's like he can like levitate. He's like kind of like flying, and to the
Let
point
me in.
he's
Let me
outside. Yeah, so
in.
he's outside the window, like not being able to control his flying real good. He's like
Dude,
holding, he's
he's
like
not
bang.
trying to kill you, Sam. He's just trying not to float
Yeah, he's
away.
not trying to float away. He's going up. He's like banging on the window. He's like, "Let me in." Poor Sam is screaming, like going crazy, yelling "vampire!" Dude, he's calling his mom. He's telling him all the stuff. And then he's basically like tells his mom it was nothing. Like after all of that, like oh my God, like I love it so friggin' much. Oh
And
God.
then, like, right after this whole thing breaks down, we see the mom comes home. David says, "Fuck this shit, dude. I'm out." He goes back to the boardwalk, and he's in serious hunt for Star right now.
Yep.
He is freaking out, and he needs some answers. So he goes back to that sweet, dope bachelor pad of a lair. Walks in, he's like, "Star, give me some answers right now." She's like, "Yeah, all right, I will." But instead, he gets laid. I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, that's a pretty fair trade off. I
That's
mean,
100% fair. I mean, that's the answers you need. Damn.
and then we see the next morning, Lucy goes to bring Max a bottle of an apology wine for running out on him last night, but instead, she gets run off by his dog. And Sam actually thinks this is a hellhound trying to protect the head vampire. Like, his conspiracy theories are fucking everywhere right now.
I
And
love
no
it.
one believes him outside of his brother because, well, his brother's a vampire.
Right.
They do invite Max over for dinner that night, but only after Michael invites him in. And to Max and Lucy's surprise, Sam invites some friends too. He has the Frog Brothers come over for dinner, and they try every trick in the book. They smother this man's food in garlic. They accidentally dump holy water all over his crotch. And like I said, they try every trick, and everything backfires in their face. Eventually, Max just says, I get it. I'm going home. I'll see you later. And in Lucy's eyes, Sam and the Frog Brothers just look like straight dickheads.
Dude, I love that scene too because I at this point, like, obviously, I mean, I've seen the movie before, but at this point, like, I'm 100% thinking, like, I'm like, that dude is the lead vampire. Like, he has to be. But then they run him through all the series of the tests and everything, and they clear him. I'm like, ah, shit. All right, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
guess he
passed
passed.
every lure in the
He
book.
passed. Yep.
The holy water, the garlic. I mean, they did everything but stake the student in the heart.
I know, right?
Michael is now out and about looking for Star again because he wants to go for round two. And instead, he finds David and the boys, to whom bring him in a hunt, revealing that they are vampires when they show their fangs
Dude,
and they rip
so
apart
amazing.
Group
Oh,
of beach dwellers jamming out to some fucking Aerosmith, bro. What
let's
this man?
let's go.
I actually really like this transition because as vampires, I don't think they're overdone. Some
Yeah.
movies, when they transform into vampires, it's like grotesquely overdone and just
Yeah.
gross looking. Not in like a bad way, but like severely over
Right.
dramatized. And then you get other vampire movies where they sparkle and they just have fangs.
Yep.
And in this
Yeah, no, I
one,
like
I think
this.
it's really good. Like it's like their cheekbones are accenturized, their mannerisms and their eyebrows are like a little more puffy, and you get the
Yeah.
fangs and shit. It's not overly done. I think it looks fucking great.
Same.
Sam does wake up again and is scared by a stuffed owl his grandfather gave him. I would be pissed. And when I say subtle comedy, his grandfather gives him like little things here and there. And at towards the beginning of the movie, when he gives him one of these stuffed like taxidermied birds, or I think it was like a
Mm.
squirrel or some shit,
Yeah. Yep.
he's like, "Yeah, that's not staying there." Grandpa's like, "Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from." When he wakes up and he's scared by this owl, he gets up and he goes to put it in a closet. Bro, there is at least 24 other
I was
taxidermied
gonna say, I
animals
love that
in
you
that
see that
comedy.
everything is just in there. It's amazing.
And it's not overly emphasized. He just opens the door and you see all of it. And then he shuts it like it's nothing.
Hmm.
Star does show up and ask David for help later on. And Sam calls the Frog Brothers in for some answers. They all show up the next morning to devise a game plan. They're at the lair, and the Frog Brothers are trying to hunt the vampires now. And they find them. Only they aren't sleeping in coffins. They're hanging
No.
upside down like bats from the
Friggin'
top of the
bats.
cave. This, again, another iconic scene. They are ruining Bill and Ted's bogus adventure by staking Marco right in the heart. And in the process, this alerts the rest of the bat freaks.
I would say
And
the Bat Brothers.
this whole battle breaks out. The only thing that saves Sam and the Frog Brothers is sunlight. I love the fact that this man oozes like all of his like when he like just gets real nasty. When he what is he like explode, I guess, or implode or like whatever.
Something
Bro,
plowed.
he whatever he oozes and blows up and like all the chunks in his blood and shit cover these kids. Bro, it's blue and sparkly.
Hmm.
And I
Amazing.
I took a jab at Twilight earlier with like the sparkling
The
on the
sparkle stuff.
fangs.
Yep.
Do you think that they took some inspiration from the way Marco dies to make these vampires like glimmer in the sunlight?
They could have. They've been like, you know what? Who freaking says vampires can't sparkle a little? Like, let's
But
go.
these kids look like they got into a fight with some Crayola sparkle glue, and I fucking think it's awesome.
It's amazing.
Again, I'm gonna say this last time, I swear, maybe not. I don't know. I can't make any promises. But the comedy in this movie, we see the boys are now prepping for war. So, what is the first thing you would do, Justin, when you're battling a vampire? Would you go get
Uh,
some wooden stakes, maybe some garlic, some silver? You know, those things?
yeah, you would think so, right?
You
Why?
definitely wouldn't kick in the door at a baptism and start filling up canisters of holy water, would you?
Dude, how amazing. No, I love that so much that they just burst into the church and just start grabbing like all the holy water. Just when you think this movie can't get even more epic, like I had, it's so friggin' amazing when you see these guys. I mean, it is friggin' go time. They are, they first of all, they're gonna get rid of Grandpa. They're like, all right, Grandpa, you gotta go do all this stuff.
Yeah,
They
you got to
load
go
up.
hook up with the neighbor again. She wants you.
Yeah, exactly. Like she wants, yeah, she's really excited.
I think he
You,
puts on Windex as like aftershave too.
yeah, I was wondering what the hell was going on with that, but dude, they are loading up with garlic. They got, like you said, the super soakers with friggin' holy water. They got garlic holy water. With, I mean, they're filling water guns. We got bow and arrows. I mean, it is friggin' time. They are all in the friggin' house, and of course, the damn dogs run out there, so they run outside, and right away, I mean, these vampires. It is these boys fly into the house. Holy shit! I mean, we got the Frog Brothers right there, and to the point where the first one attacks. I believe the guy's name's Paul. I'm not 100% sure of the vampire.
I
Uh,
think it's either Dwayne or Paul.
yeah, I think this one's Paul, and they are battling the shit out of this guy. And luckily, Nanuk, the friggin' dog, like they helped throw this friggin' guy into the tub. And when I tell you, there is just more blood shooting out everywhere. It is absolutely a
Dude,
friggin'
he backs
amazing.
up the entire sewer system.
Yeah, everything. There is stuff shooting out of toilets. Every single thing you can imagine. Like,
This reminded
absolutely.
me so much of a mix between Evil Dead and Stephen King's It.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh my God. How that? Yes, I can 100% see that with like the blood shooting everywhere and everything. And then the next guy, same thing. Absolute badass. I mean, this one is Dwayne's death. This guy's name is Dwayne. And I mean, he gets shot with an arrow that goes through him, through like
You missed this, sucker.
through the stereo system that electrocutes him and his head explodes. I mean, we got death by stereo. This it's dude, this
Such a
and
great one-liner.
such a
This scene
amazing.
is just full of great one-liners.
That's what I mean. Like there's so it's like insane battle scene one liner, insane battle scene one liner, and you finally see Michael versus David, the friggin' fight we've all been waiting for. Let's go. And Michael actually transforms now, man. He is going all in. He is just letting it out. They have a crazy battle back and forth, and David ends up getting impaled on a set of antlers. Let's friggin' go.
I cried
I
a little
mean,
bit.
I know,
I did.
right? Like, uh, I mean, it's all good now, right? Everything is amazing, and it's supposed to be over. We see that little laddie, the little kid thing. He turned down. I mean, it's supposed to be over, but something's not happening because, like, wait a minute. They're like, wait, David's not the leader. Like, why is this not working? And then we see Max and the mother are home right now. And right away, like Max walks in and he sees David dead. And it starts getting weird right now because he apologizes. He's like, oh, I believe his line, he says something like, oh, David and my boys misbehaved. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, like this son of
Dude,
a
the
bitch.
way he explains this, Justin, and takes off his glasses and like
Yeah.
cleans them while he's talking,
Yup.
I felt like this was going to be like an English teacher telling you that you failed your book report and he's very disappointed in you.
Yeah, take it away. Yeah, I was gonna say,
You
yeah,
know what
go
I mean?
tell him what he said. Do you have like do you remember like the exact stuff he was
Oh,
saying? Like,
well, I don't remember exactly what he's saying, but like I did write down that now he gives this like quick little dialogue drop about his plans. He says, Lucy, you were in my plans. My boys need a mother. My boys misbehave from sometimes, but after
yep.
you moved here, seeing like your presence and the way you take care of your boys, he's like, I wanted to bring you into the family. And he was like, it could have been great, yada, yada, yada. And she's just basically like in awe. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. But Michael steps up to the plate now, and him and Max square up. And just when Max thinks like he's got this family in a chokehold, Gramps fucking comes crashing through at some point. He drives through his fucking living room, but this time his entire truck is full of steaks, and not just like regular steaks like you get from the butcher or like
No.
small wooden steaks you would use to battle a vampire. This man must have went outside and dug up every fence post he had, strapped it to the front of his car, and shaved it down because he drives through this at 1,000 miles an hour and just absolutely kills Max. And I don't even feel bad for Max right now because this dude should have used his vampire instincts, his vamp stinks, if you will, and gotten out of the fucking way. Because, yeah, I know Final Destination 2 hasn't come out yet, but that was traumatizing enough to traumatize previous generations, and he should
Right?
have known better. I'm just saying that. Like, you should have
I,
just got out of the way, bro.
I love that the grandpa was ready for this too, just like you said. Like he had like a whole entire like fence length of stakes
But
waiting for this
what,
moment.
dude, once Max finally dies, we start to see that their theory for a cure is working because they're all becoming human again. And right before end credits, we see Grandpa goes over to his fridge, pulls out, I think it's a beer, cracks open a beer and goes, the one thing I can't stand about living in Santa Clara is all the damn
Yeah,
vampires.
how he just drops it. I never liked all the vampires.
And,
Like
and then
you,
we get end credits, and I fucking love it so much.
yeah, he like knew this day would come. He's like, yeah, no big deal. Just I never really liked the vampires. Doesn't this
That's
make
why
you
he
want?
never leaves. It makes so much sense though, because that's why the grandfather never leaves the house. He
Don't
never leaves his property.
don't you think maybe if he shared any of this information a little earlier, it could have been maybe beneficial to everybody?
No, no, they wouldn't have believed him. They would have put him in like a nut house.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's probably the reason why he actually didn't.
Speaking of
So,
going to the loony bin, why did the vampire have to go to the mental institution?
oh dear God, we got more of these. I don't know,
Yes,
Sean.
because he went batty.
Oh my God.
Justin, give me your thoughts.
Okay. All right. So, man, the 80s vibes in this are immaculate. And I'm talking from
If you
the
don't fucking rate this anything higher than an 8.7 for 87, I'm gonna slap you so hard you're gonna lose two teeth and grow four
oh,
more.
all right, well, this is I don't want to disappoint you. But from the from the opening scene of the music till a couple minutes later when the doors, the music, the cinematography, like the like cheesy 80s acting that actually works, like you said, with some of the people and like the voices, the stupid humor that's just so like misplaced, but it just feels right in a 1987 movie. And the one-liners, dude, even the kills are super creative. And the atmosphere of this, I love it all. And this is definitely more than an 8.7. This is I ranked it as a 9.2. Adventure, fun, and never mind, it even deals with a lot too. Like, I mean, you definitely like the undertones of dealing with like peer pressure, like rebellious youth, tough family life, finding yourself, the counterculture. I mean, there's a lot of actual cool like stuff in this movie too. So I love it all for all those reasons. 9.2.
You wanna know how much I love it?
How much you love it?
Since I watched this movie and I wrote up my notes, I
Hmm.
don't know if you've heard me at my case for like the last week.
Oh God, you would
Every
sing
once in a while, I'm like, Lost Boys don't cry,
it. Will you, are you working tomorrow? Will you please do that tomorrow, just randomly?
I will.
I'll just like hold up the
Uh,
music.
bro, I'm not even gonna try to hide my love for this movie. If we ever get a remake, I hope it is exactly shot for shot, scene by scene, and the casting is pretty damn near close to identical. I'm talking looks and style wise. I love costumes. I love the aesthetics. The music is on point. It's fucking iconic. The setting is superb. And even the storyline, for as basic and bare as it is, it's all you need. This movie is a 19 out of 10 for me. It's never gotten old. I never get tired of it. I'll watch this over and over and over again. Justin,
Yeah.
you're trapped on a desert island. You can bring three movies to watch until you rescue. Want to tell me what the other two are?
Oh shit. Right. I was like, damn,
That's
fuck.
how I feel about
All
this.
right. No, that's fair. That's
I mean, if you think about all the vampire content you've ever made, this has always been my choice.
it
This and
has
30
been.
Days a Night.
I will. You've been very, very consistent, and I'm pretty sure this has always been my number two. And it's tough too because after I think it's like after watching this now, I'm like, oh shit.
It
Like,
like whoop,
yeah, I'm like,
it
oh man, I think
rotates.
Lost Boys is my favorite. But then again, if I watch 30 Days of Night tomorrow, I'd be like, oh shit, no, this is my favorite. But then
And
again,
they're
they're also
very, very different
well,
in
that's
their
the
own
thing. I was
right.
gonna
Yeah.
say they're my top two vampire movies. I'm pretty sure you said they're your top two as well. But at the
Yep.
same time, like one's serious and scary as shit, and this one is just the most immaculate '80s vibes,
It is
fun ish.
1987's.
Yeah. So both the oh my god, give me those two vampire movies. You can't go wrong with both of them. Love them so much. And the tagline we got: sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, friggin' never die. It's fun to be a vampire. Let's go.
Oh
Perfect.
yeah. This is a 7.2 on IMDb and a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, both criminally underrated.
I know. I was
Like
gonna
those
say
are
even though
very good scores.
those are good scores for horror, especially I mean a lot of our horror movies just get trashed on so much, so that actually is high, but still not I mean not high enough. Um, let's see what I got here. Dude, this makes did you see that they screen this outdoors on the Santa Clara boardwalk every single friggin' year? Tell like we need to
Road
do that.
trip.
I
Road
I
trip.
posted content about this. I don't even know like a couple weeks ago, and someone posted that they live in Santa Clara, and they said that they said we watch this every single year. Our whole family watches this, and I'm like, oh my God, like, could you imagine? Like,
I'm
we
telling you, road trip.
no for real. Like, I need to
Good
do that.
2027 goal. Let's
Yeah,
find out when the screening
when that
is and
is.
we'll just fly out there for a weekend.
Oh my God, and picture how. Oh, I'm gonna look
Hell
that
yeah.
up.
I think that might be my delayed bachelor party.
No, that will be like, oh my God, could you? All right, I gotta calm down. All right, what do you got next one?
The reason why the head vampire Max passed the Frog Brothers vampire test is because Michael invited him in. And
Yep,
in the movie, when he's giving the dialogue and explaining to them, when you invite me in, all those rules kind of go away.
yep. Don't invite them in. Do not invite them in. This was filmed in just 21 days.
When Sam is in the comic book store, the first time he tells the Frog Brothers he's looking for Batman number 48, Joel Schumacher, a lifelong devoted Batman fan, actually directed Batman Forever in 1995 and Batman and Robin 1997, and Corey Haim was actually considered for the part of Robin.
No
I
shit.
think this is right around the time where Corey kind of started to veer off and go down that path,
Yeah.
but I think
Yep.
he would have made a good Robin.
Yeah, that's
I mean, granted, I love the way Batman turned out regardless, especially
right.
the iconic Batman suit with the nipples on it. I'm just saying.
Can't beat that suit. The Frog Brothers, I love this one. Edgar and Allan were named after Edgar Allan Poe, so I thought that was pretty
Let's
cool.
go. That's actually really cool.
That is really cool.
It is highly theorized by fans that Grandpa was actually a half vampire and that the root beer was actually animal blood due to his hobby as a taxidermist.
That's very
That's kind of
interesting.
dope. And that's a
Yeah,
really good theory because you don't see any real labels on those bottles.
yep.
And the bottle actually kind of looks like the vampire blood bottle that Michael drank out of,
Right.
minus like the glitz and glamour around it.
Yeah. This next one I love because you can definitely see it. Spike from the Buffy the Vampire series was actually inspired by David. And obviously, I mean, I never watched a ton of Buffy, even though I kind of, if it was on, I would never turn because Sarah Michelle Gellar. But anyway, like you could tell, like that, everyone knows who Spike, the blonde hair and everything. Like you could 100% see
Mm-hmm.
that was, so I kind of like that.
During the climax of the film, Edgar Frog states that when a vampire bites it, it's never a pretty sight. Some yell and scream, some go quietly, some explode, some implode, but all will try to take you with them. All the vampires follow these four deaths exactly. Marco,
Hmm.
when he gets staked by Edgar, screams and dies. Paul dissolves in a bathtub of holy
Yep.
water, causing the plumbing in the house to implode on itself. Dwayne and Max blow up, and David dies very quietly and with minimal struggle.
Perfect. They freaking nailed it. Those dudes know what they're talking about. We got a budget of 8.5 million and it's pretty good at the box office. It's made 32.5 million.
And
So
it's
let's go.
still making money.
I know. I was gonna say, and that was just like so. That was like really good at the time. And like you said, I mean, now since then it's been a cult classic. So super solid.
When David is impaled on a pair of antlers and doesn't disintegrate like the other vampires, despite what Max later says, he is really not dead. This was intended to be picked up in the sequel, The Lost Girls, which was scripted but never made. In the Wildstrom comic miniseries, The Lost Boys: Reign of the Frogs from 2008, which helps bridge the gap of 20 years between the films. It is implied that David not only survived the impaling, but went on to create Shane, the head vampire in the Lost Boys: The Tribe from 2008. Have you ever seen that one?
Dear God, no. I'm
This
not even
night.
interested. I
This has like a couple of like spin-offs,
Yeah, that
and
was my next fun fact. Yeah.
you wanna like them because it's the Lost Boys, but
Yeah.
when you watch them, you just kind of wish that it was just called like the Tribe. Like,
Right.
don't attach the Lost Boys. Like, you can paint it in the same like world as that, but Lost Boys is those four are the Lost Boys.
Yeah, I'll skip that one. My next thing just literally said there was two low budget direct to video sequels and two comic book series, but I'll skip let's see. And we got the title reference of the Lost Boys was to for Peter Pan and the Neverland characters.
The order that the Vampire Boys fall off from hanging on the bridge is the exact same order that they get killed in the movie.
Saw that. That was pretty freaking cool. And we got a bunch of different references to different horror stuff in here. Sean already said we had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference. We had a few Munster references, so let's go. And that's the last one I got. So if you got anything else, take
And
it away. And
I got one more. In the scene where Sam and the Frog Brothers stake Marco while he sleeps, they are pursued by the rest of the vampire gang as they try to escape back into the daylight. David grabs Sam's leg, but Sam manages to drag David into the sunlight where he catches fire. We see a tear slide down David's face as he clutches his hand in agony. Apparently, this tear running down David's face was actually caused by Kiefer Sutherland's contact lenses, which were stinging him terribly, but they decided to keep it in as it looked really good and it was perfect with the context.
jeez, no shit, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
And I do love, I was reading one fun fact. I didn't translate it because it was a ton, but it basically says like the original Lost Boys movie was supposed to be kids. Like it was supposed to be like
Actual
preteens
boy, yeah,
and
actual
all
like
that
boys.
stuff, like really young boys, and like really take context with the whole Peter and Wendy and like all that shit. And
Yeah.
then I think it was Schumacher was like, nah, let's make this older teens and like over sexualize it and keep like the
Yep.
same kind of thing. And I am so glad they did that, because if this was Peter Pan based to a T with like young kids,
Oh yeah.
maybe we get a vampire Goonies and we absolutely love it, or maybe
Yeah.
we just don't ever
I was gonna
talk about
say,
this movie again.
yeah, I mean it could be, I mean obviously they nailed it, but I mean then again you have movies like that like Goonies and like The Monster Squad, some movie you made us watch, I forget what it was, The Gate and stuff. You do have all those fun 80s kids
Like
stuff.
childlike, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is perfect. You need it like this.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe we get an iconic movie like that, or maybe we get the little vampire with Jonathan Lipnicki, and
Oh shit,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
My God, I forgot about that. Hell yeah.
But all right, hack
Oh,
stab slash. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Justin's gonna go curl in a corner and
for
die.
for real.
I don't know if you could tell, but Justin's brain frog has been really bad
Yeah.
this episode. So thanks for bearing with us, and I will see you next time.
Oh, peace.